Hi again, everybody, and welcome to Retirement SOS. I'm Ernie.
And I'm Beth.
And today we're going to talk about what happened to us when we landed at Pearson International Airport in Toronto, Canada. We didn't have a chance to get into it on our last video, but something very strange happened, something that's never happened to us before when we've landed. So we landed at 6:02 p.m. on a Sunday. And apparently, there were about 14 international flights that had landed ahead of us, and each one of those passengers had to go through customs. So what happened to us?
Well, of course, you don't want to leave your vacation. It's always, a bummer when your vacation comes to an end and you're flying home. But once the plane has landed, all you really want to do is get home. And so everyone got up. Of course, everyone always jumps up really quickly and starts opening the overheads and getting ready to get off the plane. And there's an announcement that we have to sit there for 45 minutes. So that was just pretty frustrating.
Well, the reason being is that Canada Customs, so when you come to Canada, it's an international airport here in Toronto, you got to go through customs. So as Beth said, customs was just overwhelmed with people. And I guess what happened is a lot of the snowbirds from Florida were coming back, plus there were some international flights from Europe. So it was just kind of a bad time to come back.
And I guess so, but I guess you're safer from COVID in a plane, a small little plane, than you are in a big airy airport. It makes no sense. But anyway, we sat there for about 45 minutes. They did serve us water. That's another thing. There's no COVID if you're eating your pretzels or drinking water, but however.
Yeah, they did serve us water. They let us use the washrooms. And also they did do a good thing because there were a number of people on our flight that had connecting flights. So anybody that had a connecting flight were able to get off immediately and go through customs, which I think was very, very fair. So we sat there for 45 minutes, and then what happened?
So at the end of the 45 minutes, we were all just waiting, another half an hour. So we were sitting in the plane for well over an hour, almost close to an hour and a half. We certainly, got to know our fellow passengers. We ended up having a pretty in-depth conversation with someone about cruises and
yes, how
cruises have really been picking up because he was just on a cruise. So travel is definitely back, and it's getting crowded out there.
Yeah, and when I found out about this person's cruise, they were on a Holland America cruise to the Western Caribbean, and he was telling me that it was at 90% capacity. There were no problems on board. They were able to go to every destination that was scheduled. So that was really good news. So that's nice to hear.
Would you take a cruise right now?
I'm not quite ready for a cruise, but maybe in 2023.
Yeah.
Maybe I just got to kind of watch the numbers
and get a balcony just in case.
Yes.
In case you're stuck.
Absolutely. You don't want to be in an inside room on a cruise. And if COVID breaks out, you're looking at your wife and you're looking at the four walls around you. So yeah, balcony definitely helps.
So the good news is that after the long wait and we finally did disembark, customs did move really quickly. It probably only took about 20 minutes. Getting off the plane and seeing the crowds, it looked like it was going to take forever, but I guess people were being dispersed in other areas. Some people, they weren't testing people for COVID, but some people were getting pulled aside for tests. So we were really lucky that we did not have to take a test to get back into Canada.
So the other thing we want to talk about is I had an emotion that surprised me on Monday. And what it was retirement guilt. I had it for about 24 hours. And the reason being is that Beth was going back to work on the Tuesday. So this is on Monday night. I started having this, because the reason being is I know that feeling, like, when you're the day before you have to go back to work after a really nice vacation, you get that feeling in your stomach, and you're going to be as busy as heck. And I
And I
started,
was.
yeah, and I started really feeling guilty about it. And Beth,
And you should have. No.
no, really, what were your thoughts about that? Like on Tuesday morning when you went to work and I was just in bed still.
You know what? It's kind of a role reversal for us. I had spent many years, probably, a good part of almost 10 years home with our kids not working. And there was many, many times when he was getting up at the crack of dawn and snowstorms and whatever. And did I feel guilty? No. I had enough to do around the house to keep me busy. I felt like I was working anyway. And, I've been back in the workforce for a long time, and I'm used to it, and I'm used to, having to get up on a Monday morning or a Tuesday morning and go to work. So there's nothing to feel guilty about, and you've earned your retirement.
All right, thank you. So that feeling did pass, and I really appreciate those sentiments. But you know what? The bottom line is that it was nice to see people traveling again. I know it was very, very busy for us, but we had a great time in Fort Lauderdale, and we're looking forward to more trips.
Yes. Can we go
Finally.
soon?
Yeah, sooner the better. Finally, right?
Exactly.
So thanks for watching Retirement SOS.
So until next time.
Bye for now.